might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young, she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing first play is Lance. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Red, striker.
Lance now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football. But maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers at 4-3, a game over 500. The Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. But that one
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To throw, it's Lance. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense.
Okay, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Phillips. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Anthony Schwartz. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Phillips. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Murray now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kyler Murray, 28 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Chargers 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Edwards and Laird, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Phillips. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made in the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Going to be caught here left side. Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Sky Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A 62-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for LA. 74 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run on first down. Phillips into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a play fake. Lance. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Phillips. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and goal, Murray. Touchdown, Chargers. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Lance now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half, but Virgil's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On 2nd and 10, Lance. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that? Head
coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Phillips. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 58 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. McCann's got it teed up. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
In motion left comes Williams. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Watch out now, 50 years. Bill Green. Green back.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Lance looking to throw it. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5. Lance back to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Lance looking to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, red. Red, yellow. Red, strike it. Hey.
Now Lance. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for two and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's